Yeah, yo, what's good, everybody out there? If you are new to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's talk about it. This episode is brought to you by Bella Charms. So, Bella Charms is a company that was started by my 12-year-old daughter, who decided that she wanted to take her talents that she had, one of the many talents that she has, and turn it into a business for herself. So she started to craft these handcrafted charms. She made one for me, and I shared it with my friends on WhatsApp. A couple of my friends placed orders, and so she made me some more, and I started sharing it with my friends on Facebook. Once I started sharing with my friends on Facebook, it became a full-fledged business for her. So, Bella Charms, handcrafted, homemade necklaces.
She's really good.
I got this video, I actually got it from my pops, right? And so he sent it to me. I'm just gonna share this video with you. Just take a look at this real quick, all right?
The hell is going on in Chicago? What the hell is happening there?
I want to hit on something that no one is talking about. The media hasn't been showing much attention to this particular matter. Now, everybody talks about crime in the black community. They talk about so many unsolved murders. You get brief descriptions of suspects. But what if it wasn't us? What do I mean? Did you know people are making masks to look and resemble middle-aged black men? Take a look. I'm not talking about that cheesy Walmart Halloween time of the year material. I'm talking facial hair, hands, the whole effect. Recently, a white man was caught robbing a bank disguised as a middle-aged black man. I mean, this really makes you wonder about a lot of things. What else are these people capable of doing? Statistics show that when a shooting happens in a black on black situation, especially in a lower income area, it isn't investigated as much. It isn't really looked at thoroughly like it should be. You have to realize these Klan members, these racists, are getting smart. Some have ties in the NRA. Some even have ties in the political world. Think about it. What can they control? They know that when it's labeled as a hate crime and gets national attention, it has much more pressure to be investigated. Look closely at this. Look at the man in the glasses. Think twice about putting down your community, because it may not be what you think. The sad thing is that we have to come together. I'm not here to spread hate. I'm here to awaken your senses. Pay attention to what's really going on. It's time to come together. Things are getting real out here.
White man, black bank robber, same person? A Florida man has pleaded guilty to committing a string of robberies with the help of an elaborate disguise. At least 6 banks were robbed of a total of $15,000 in the Ohio area earlier this year. 5 of the banks were robbed on a single day in April. Witnesses said the suspect was a black man, and surveillance video backed up the reports. Until police officers got a tip. Officers searched an Ohio hotel and found an exploded dye pack from one of the banks inside a vehicle. They arrested 30-year-old Conrad Zederek, a white man who clearly does not resemble the black man witnesses had seen. During the robberies, he wore a high-quality mask to cover his skin, using the hood of his sweatshirt to cover his hair. He had a whole new identity. Investigators say it was the best disguise they've ever seen. Zederek, who is not a U.S. citizen, faces up to 35 years in prison and deportation at the end of his prison term. Diane Kepley, The Associated Press.
So, this is the reason why I say that you have to question everything. Like, you have to question everything. Warfare is deception, and understand that we're in a war. This is a war, okay? This is a war on so many different fronts. It's not just a physical war or anything like that. it's a mental war. It's a spiritual war. You know, it's the Cold War. It's a war. Okay, we're all at war right now, and warfare is deception. So expect deception at every turn. Expect deception. Now, a lot of people, you know, when we're talking about George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery, now I've heard on both sides of the racial coin. Okay, people justify their murder of police officers by the fact that we murder each other. Right? This is, you know, Mike Epps kind of said it. You know, he kind of said it, and that's what him and Ari Spears were going back and forth about. You know, just in my own conversations with people, man. I mean, it's expected that you'll hear from white folks, but even black people I know, who I've talked to in the hood and elsewhere, right? Who were like, yeah, okay, that was messed up what they did to them, but he was a this or he was a that, and he was a thief, and he was a burglar, whatever. So, you know, if I catch somebody around here stealing my stuff, I'm gonna shoot him too, kind of attitude, right? And, you know, and not even somebody, like the main ones who said that to me specifically, and these are black folks, say, I catch a nigga stealing my stuff, I'm gonna shoot him too. So, what I mean when I say that is that, what I mean when I say this is that the game has always been to criminalize us. CIA runs the media. Okay? CIA runs Hollywood. Okay? What the type of movies and entertainment and stuff like that has been put out is CIA influenced. That's a fact. Now, if the goal is to constantly criminalize people, okay, and this has been the goal since Birth of a Nation came out in 1915, and Hollywood followed suit. After 1915, I think Hollywood, off of the success of that specific movie, Birth of a Nation, Hollywood was built. And Hollywood has always been about projecting an image, spinning the story, okay? So when you look at us as a people, criminalizing us as a people is a whole industry. Why? Because to criminalize us is to make us slaves. Because legally, slavery never ended. It just turned into pretty much a criminal as a slave. So if you criminalize them, then you can make them a slave in some capacity. Because the only way slavery is legal or indentured servitude is legal is if the state deems them to be a criminal. So I say that to say this. You look at the video and you see they got white folks dressed as black people. And not just regular black people. See my man, he had the sleeve with the tattoos, he had the studs, he had the glasses. They were black masks dressed like hood niggas. And the dude that got caught who robbed all the banks, he wasn't even from here. They didn't even say where he was from. Like, you know, saying he's from another country, I'm saying, like, they didn't add to, he could have been an agent from another country. He could have been Mossad. He could have been anything. You know what I mean? So, provocateurs, man. So based on that bit of information, you can't even fully believe, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Black men are killing other black men. That's a fact. We know that. But we know that also that's something that is promoted in the music. Why? Because the music is run by who? Zionists. The Z's. I'm gonna just say the Z's because I'm probably gonna use that term a lot. That's who runs the music business. You dig me? So the people who run the music business, they want us to kill each other. That's why that's the only type of music they're gonna allow to get put out. You know what I mean? So yeah, we understand that. But that's not the whole story. That's not the whole story. And as you can see from that video, that is not the whole story. So, question everything, keep your eyes open. And a lot of this stuff can, again, fix itself if we start becoming communities again. And that's really the theme of every video that I'm going to put out. Like, some way is going to be linked back to the fact that we got to start becoming communities again. You know what I'm saying? Like, gang, you know, whatever. A lot of the black on black crime and stuff like that, it'll fix itself. We start becoming communities again. People start caring about the people in your community again. Not, okay, we're not going to snitch. No, we're not going to snitch. We're not going to snitch at all. You saw who killed Lil Pee Wee? Nah, we ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow, you would come pick him up at 3 o'clock. I can't even guarantee what condition he go. We ain't see nothing. We don't know nothing, Mr. Officer. But tomorrow around 3 o'clock, you know, 3 o'clock, not 3:10, not 3:15, you can come pick him up from right there. And we don't know what condition we can't guarantee what condition he'll be in. That's all I'm gonna say. But we don't know. We don't know what you're talking about. That kind of stuff. Once we get to those, when we start doing that, we need to start becoming communities again. And this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? This kind of stuff will, you know, begin to flat. And then also we'll be able to know who the infiltrators are. You dig me? We'll be able to spot the infiltrators because there are infiltrators out there. And I think a lot of the gun violence and stuff that goes on in like Chicago, like hot button cities like Chicago and stuff like that, a lot of it is them agitators dressing up like black men, committing murders and bouncing. So, eyes open, head on the swivel. Let's go back to becoming communities, learning how to become communities again. On that note, I'm out. Peace.